Hello there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a pick a card to find out who is your soulmate. We have for you 6 piles here. You can choose from the rose, a zodiac, or a stone. Take your time, and the timestamps will be down below. I'll see you in your reading. Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, Group 1. What we have for you today is who is your soulmate? I'm going to have a few questions that we're going to ask your guides and your angels in spirit. What will they be like? How will you meet? Your first impression of them? How will they affect your life? And what kind of helpmate will they be? What kind of relationship will this be? And also, any obstacles that y'all may have to overcome when trying to have this relationship and or during this long soulmate relationship, okay? So this is your group if you chose the green stone, green beautiful rose, the Leo, or the Aquarius, okay? So let's go ahead and put this here. All right. And we have your cards already from Spirit. I also have some charms and letters for you. Okay, and we will be go ahead and cast those later for you. Put that right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay out your cards. All right. So the first impression, let's see, the first question we have is, what will they be like? So they're basically going to be very straightforward. You may have met them before in the past, or you may have seen them maybe in passing or something like that. And basically, they are going to be someone who is very, like a straight shooter, someone that it basically will just come right up to you, possibly talk to you, be very forward. They don't want to beat around the bush. They're ready for love. They know that they want to be in a relationship, and they are ready for that relationship with you. Okay, so you will notice that they're very straightforward, and that's how you're going to tell it's them. But you will, in your lifetime, learn to appreciate that because
quiet person, you may be someone that's not too boisterous.
Or however, this person is going to be the opposite and be able to tell people, you know, to buzz off or set boundaries or anything like that, is how it's going to come across, which is great because that's going to be good for you. It's going to be a good helpmate for you. Okay. So that is your person there. That's how they're going to be. And then the next question is going to be, how will you meet? All right. So you're going to be feeling like you're going to be doing something. It's going to be when you least expect it, first of all. And then you're going to be doing something. You're going to be busy. Like you might be, resting. You could literally be resting in the park or just like taking a rest in the park. Maybe you went for a hike and then you wanted to sit down. Maybe you wanted to have a picnic, or you're doing something out in nature, and maybe going for a jog or a run, or maybe just reading a book, or maybe at a get together, or hanging out, maybe meditating in the park. There's plenty of things that you could be doing out in nature or out in the open, but you're going to be busy doing something, and you're not really going to even notice them until this person, your soulmate, comes right on up to you. Because we do see here that there's a little, like someone's bringing that in, but the person doesn't even see it. Okay. So you're going to be kind of like, oh, excuse me. Yes. Hello. So that's going to be how it's going to be, how you're going to meet. Okay. And it doesn't absolutely have to be in a park, but it might be outside. Okay. So it's not for everyone, but it might be outside or somewhere, but you're definitely not going to expect them. And they're just going to come right on up for you. Okay. And they are going to be very forward. All right. So the next question is your first impression of them. What is your first impression? Well, your first impression is going to be that they are someone that is forward, someone that is a winner, someone that, will push people out of the way to get to you. They don't really, you might feel that they're a little bit self-absorbed or kind of all about themselves. However, when they decide to love someone, which would be you, they're going to be all about you, so they're going to put you first. But when you see them, you're going to feel they're a little bit overconfident. You're like, who is this person coming up to me? But that's actually going to be very attractive to you. Whatever they're going to say to you, or however they're going to come and introduce themselves to you, is going to cause you to be like, okay, sure. Maybe someone's going to be being rude to you out in a certain place, or it's going to be a rainy day, you might be jogging, or maybe someone was rude to you, and that person, your soulmate, is going to come up and maybe tell them, like, excuse me, please move over for this person, which would be you. Okay. So something like that. They're going to do something chivalrous. They're going to show strength when you meet them. Okay. So that's what your first impression is going to be, that they're very strong. They tell the truth. They're very forward. And again, someone might be not bullying you, but someone might be rude to you, and they're going to come in and kind of correct that person and tell them, hold on a sec. Something like that is for some of you. Not everyone, but some. I really feel strongly about that. Okay. So that's really nice. Thank you, Spirit. And then question number 4, how will they affect or help your life? Okay. So when you guys become a couple, they are going to help you by, maybe you are a little more introverted. Maybe you don't like to go out as much, or maybe you don't have that big a circle of friends, but because they are very confident, straightforward, and that kind of a personality, they're going to have a lot of friends in their friend group. They're going to have a lot of acquaintances. When they go places, they're going to just kind of like, people are going to naturally respect this person. And so you are going to be able to go out. And when you all go out, you're going to be able to do more things, have more of a social life with them as your partner. They're also going to help you get out of the house, help you do things. Just kind of be like, they're going to just, be the life of the party, and you're going to be right there with them. And you're going to just feel great when you go out, because it's going to be like you're the lucky one to be with them. So I really feel strongly that they're very attractive, and a lot of people look at them or look up to them. And so you're just going to be like their special person, which is going to give you like, everyone's going to be looking at you too. Okay. And then what kind of relationship will it be? It's going to be a fast-paced relationship. For instance, right now, if you're used to chilling out, maybe, you staying at home a lot, or, not getting out as much. First of all, it's going to go very fast. For instance, it's going to be a very short engagement. Again, things are going to move quickly. You're going to be ready. They're going to be ready. Y'all are ready to get together. So there's nothing stopping you overall to be together. And so this is going to be just a beautiful time. Everything is going to just move quickly for you. You'll be able to get married fast. Whatever plans you have, it'll all move quickly for you. So almost like love at first sight. But once you guys do just get going and get together, it is going to just be a very, very happy, fast-paced, quick, very active lifestyle, very fun. You're going to enjoy being with this person. You're going to enjoy doing things with this person. You're going to enjoy just your life with this person, because you guys are just going to be such great soulmates that you're just going to mesh so well together. Like you're going to complete each other, and things are just going to be super fast paced. You guys also may travel a lot. That's not for everyone, but that is for someone. Okay. And then lastly, are there going to be any obstacles that are going to possibly hinder y'all from being together in the very beginning? So it might be hidden feelings from someone, like not you. It could be another person that might be hiding their feelings. It could be a family member that might not quite like you all together. However, you will overcome it. Sometimes there's that cousin or the sister or someone in the family that, looks sideways at your person. Like, they might not be as trusting as you are with this person. They might want to warn you about this person. Like, are you sure this person's going to be right for you? Are you sure this person's going to take care of you? And so on and so forth. But yes, they just need to change their perspective about this person, your soulmate that you're going to get with, because as long as it makes you happy, that's all that counts, right? That's everything. That's all that matters. No matter what. Okay. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. That's all that matters. And then also what could be, one of you may have to change your perspective about how you view, like your lifestyle or your relationships. You might not want to do everything, always so quickly or all the time. But if you change your perspective and you're like, okay, I'm just going to go with this. I'm just going to be, partners with this person. I'm going to go ahead and give in and and say, all right, let's just do it. Let's just take that step forward. Then that is totally fine. That is something that y'all are going to do together. So this is, again, for some of you, not all of you, you might want to change your perspective about how you see the relationship. But as soon as you do, again, it's going to be very fast paced. Okay. Very fast, like basically like active. Okay. Just really helping you guys out. It's going to be super active, which is great. A great lifestyle, maybe a soccer mom or dad or something like that. And then we do have a beautiful whispers card for you. Listen with your heart. Again, change your perspective. Look at things with your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. So you might be a little bit nervous. So your angels are coming in. Your guides, you want you to know that if you stop and listen to what your heart really wants, if you put that down on paper, if you make an affirmation, whatever it is that your heart wants, you can definitely go into this relationship with this new perspective, and that's really going to help you with this new relationship, because as soon as you change your perspective and think, okay, well, maybe it will work or whatever it is, and listen with your heart, what your heart wants, and follow what your heart wants and not your head, it's going to work out perfectly for you. This is for your soulmate, guys. Okay, and your last soulmate message is going to be, you are an angel of light. Before you, I surrender past and future. All that matters is this moment. My heart is transformed every time I am near you, or every time you are near. So guys, this is how your soulmate feels about you. They think that you are an angel of light, okay? They just transform you transform each other every single time you are near each other. You just finish each other's sentences. You're going to get that close. That's what kind of soulmate this is going to be. So this is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Let's go ahead and take a look at your charms here. Okay. So here are your charms. So we have letters A, I, O, V, and J. So these could be in your name or their name, however it resonates to you, okay? There's also going to be, you guys are also going to be very lucky in love. Everything you do, things are going to come full circle and just come together for you when you guys are together. As soon as you're together, you're going to just feel like a very, very lucky to be with each other. You also may love Halloween or celebrating Halloween, Dia de los Muertos. You might be close to your families. That is something that might be for both you. You have that in common, that you're both close to your families, okay? You're going to treat each other like we have a king and two crowns, a king and a queen, okay? So you do feel, like you are each other's king and queen. You treat each other with utmost respect, and you just really, really have a beautiful, loving relationship where you just treat each other like royalty. Some of you may, I'm hearing New Mexico for someone if you're in the United States. And then also some of you may have been, or both of you may have been raised in a similar religion, or maybe a background that is very similar, where these crosses are coming in to play. Or you might both just have the same metaphysical beliefs or whatever you believe in. But it might be more of a traditional religion that you both believe in, and or background that you came from. Also, you are both going to be very fertile, okay? You guys are both going to have a very happy, intimate life. For intimacy, you're going to have lots of intimacy. You're going to be very close. When you are intimate, you're going to feel even closer. You are also going to be able to have lots of children if you both want them. That is definitely on the table for you. This is going to be like, again, lucky and a very fairy tale lifestyle, where it's like, with this unicorn, that's just reminding me of like a wish come true and a fairy tale. Just something that you just can't believe this is happening, but this is magic. You're going to be feeling, unicorns are magic. You're going to be feeling magic in this relationship, okay? So I hope that you loved your reading for your soulmate, and I do hope this resonates with you. If you do feel so called to do so, please support this channel by giving it a like, and then giving us a cute little emoji in the comments if you can, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I want to wish you love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Until next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here today. This will be your reading if you chose group number 2, or this beautiful angelite stone, or this really cute white rose with writing on it, the Taurus rune, or the Sagittarius rune. Okay, so we're going to ask some questions today. We're also going to get you tarot and oracle cards. And the first question is, what will they be like? The second question is, how will you meet? Third question is your first impression of them. Fourth question is, how will they affect your life or help you as a mate? The fifth question is, what kind of relationship will this be? And the last question, if there's going to be any obstacles that you'll need to overcome when together or well before you get together. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first question we have is, what will they be like? So this person, your soulmate, is going to be very outgoing, someone who likes to do things a lot, likes to get out, likes to spend time with friends, family, really is very just a social butterfly. They may also just love water. They may love going out and about, being at the beach, or going to a place nearby that you all live together where there is a beach, where there's some mountains. They may also listen to their intuition a lot, is what I'm hearing. They may also, and this is for more than one person, they could have red hair, black hair, or golden brown hair. And they're very carefree, happy. They might love interpretive dance or dancing. Again, they might like the beach or just being out in the outdoors. So they're very exciting person, they sound like, okay? And second, the question is going to be, how will you meet? So you are both going to be possibly at some kind of art show, or maybe in the mountains, going to a festival, doing something where it is interpretive art, or something where it's expressive art, something where there's flowers, lots of magic going on. It could be like a metaphysical fair, or some kind of Save the Earth fair, I'm hearing for some of you, maybe volunteering some time where you both put in time, into maybe doing some kind of maybe teaching others how to paint, for some of you is what I'm hearing, or making, or maybe like at a fair, like at a Renaissance fair or something like that. But it's going to be very magical, beautiful, and that is how you will meet. Perhaps you will be on the same team, or you might have the same, painting session that you're doing or teaching or something like that. Or you might be in the same recreational area where there's a lot of trees and grass and nature. Okay. And then your third question is your first impression of them. So when you see them, it might be at this mountain. We have there's mountains and trees in there, which is very interesting. This might be at a retreat, but when you see them, you're going to feel very, very happy. They're going to have like a very warm vibe about them, very intuitive vibe. They're going to just look like they just bring, like, they light up the room. They have a magic about them. They have very sincere, beautiful eyes. They could have some green eyes, some light brown hair. They might do something special with their hair. They might have long hair, a man bun, a woman bun, just kind of depends on what they're doing. They might work with their hands a lot. Again, they might like the water, and you might meet them in the water, maybe when you're both are swimming, or both are going to, again, a retreat or somewhere where you both are in water, like a spa or something like that, or maybe swimming, or some place where there is water, and also mountains. Okay, so if you do get invited to go to some kind of retreat, I would go. And they have a great smile that you're going to notice that about them. Your first impression is going to be like they have a beautiful smile, kind eyes. They just seem to be very talented, loving, kind. You're going to see that they have like a really sweet side to them. And that's really going to be something that really attracts you to them. Okay, so that's really nice. And then we also have, how will they affect you as your mate? Okay, like what will they bring to the table? So what they're going to bring is independence, I would say hardworking, they're going to be interpretive with their words, but very straightforward. They're going to be more of a straight shooter, a straightforward person, someone that's also practical. They are going to be someone that helps you get out and do things, because you keep getting water in mountains in 4 of your cards, you have water in mountains. So, and then another one with mountains. So, some of you may move or live near mountains for sure. Okay. And this person is, again, very straightforward. You might be shy, or maybe you do not speak out as much, but they're going to be that opposite of you, where they will actually help you find your voice. They will help you, speak your truth and, and march to the beat of your own drum. And maybe you have had a life where people are telling you what to do, and they're going to help you be more independent and just kind of do your own thing. And again, march to the beat of your own drum there. So that's really very interesting. And they're just going to have you have that magic about you, where you were maybe shy before or something that you couldn't say. They're going to help you speak up. Okay. And then what kind of relationship will this be? This is definitely going to be a magical relationship, a relationship where you'll get to travel, spend time with friends, spend time in the outdoors, a very peaceful relationship where you guys just have lots of peace and love. Like maybe in a past life, you guys were considered hippies or something like that, where you just really had peace, love, light, happiness, water, lots of intuition, lots of love surrounding you, lots of friends surrounding you, and just doing things that make your hearts happy and that make you very content and very peaceful. I keep hearing peaceful. Like, do you see the calm waters? Like lots of calmness in your relationship. So both of you will have that calm happiness when you are together. You'll be able to do things together, go volunteer together, whatever it is you're doing together, because you both have the same interests. But then also, just like the relationship is not going to be rocky. It's going to be very peaceful, very happy. You guys both just jive and just go very, very well together. That is how you know they're your soulmate, because everything just works out perfect for you guys. Honestly, just as a couple, it's just so beautiful. And then lastly, we want to know if there's any obstacles that might be, or maybe some boundaries that you might need to set in your relationship. So there might be people who could be a family member, a mother, or an older sister, or someone who you respect their judgment might come in, might have an opinion about your relationship. Okay. And together you both, as a team, as a loving team with loving words, can tell this person you love each other and you do want to be together. You might have to set boundaries if this person might be judging you or telling you, what to do, what not to do, why you should do this or that. You may need to set boundaries, set healthy boundaries so that you can enjoy and follow your heart and live in this beautiful, peaceful relationship with your soulmate. I'm hearing this could also just be judgment of a group that you're around, where they judge how you have a relationship and they feel like they need to give an opinion about your relationship, but they don't. No one is going to live in your relationship except you. And as long as you are happy, you guys can get through that and over that, right? You just kindly set your boundaries and you should be just fine. And your oracle card is effortless. The universe supports our union, and our love will happen effortlessly. I said that. That's beautiful. That's what I'm feeling, like this peaceful, just like togetherness is something. It's just going to be an effortless relationship. You both put in the same amount. You both get out the same amount. You're both happy at the same time. I mean, it is just going to be so beautiful. I just love that for you. Okay. And then the soulmate card that you got is life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally within our heart. So perhaps at some point, maybe some of you that's in this group may have lost someone in the past before, and I'm sorry if you did, where you lost them, that they may have crossed over or something like that. However, this new person is either them again reincarnating and coming back to you, is what some of you might be feeling with that, and that is okay. But you guys have love in your heart, and you, again, it's effortless. you guys can just be together and really live this life together. And you will go through cycles of, of different things in life will happen, but you will be able to bond and have just a very, very good relationship this lifetime for you guys. So that's really beautiful. I love that. Let's go ahead and get your charms. All right. So the letters that might resonate with you, this could be your name or their name, is a Z, a B, and an I, a C, and an A. Okay. And then also the charms that you got. Like, again, I really feel like you guys might be like volunteers for something, doing something like Greenpeace or animals or helping the environment or Mother Earth. Okay. Also, you guys are very, very abundant. You will have an abundant, fertile life. Fertile with children if you want them, because you have all the multiple grapes on a vine. So you'll be able to start a lineage and a beautiful life together and have beautiful children, and as many as you'd like. You also will just love each other to the moon and back. Again, it's very peaceful. You also might both be nocturnal, like night owls, because there's an owl right here where you both love doing things at night. You might both work at night, something like that. You also hold the key to each other's heart, and you will unlock new things, new adventures when you are with each other, because keys are to unlock things. You also, one of you or your soulmate might be very handy around the house or around wherever you're going to be. Again, you also might like maybe Halloween or nocturnal things, or maybe he or she may have made a total transformation in their life, and you may know them from a past life. Okay. Also, there's money involved. There's a lot of money here as well. So not only are you fertile with children, but you might be coming into an inheritance, or this person may have a trust fund, or may be from a different country where they have this type of coin, but there is going to be a very abundant lifestyle. So you will be able to live a comfortable lifestyle with your new person. Again, have children, do volunteer work, things like that. So I really hope this resonated with you, group number 2. And I hope that you meet your soulmate very, very soon. Thank you so much for being here. If you should feel called to do so, please go ahead and hit the like button to support our channel, as well as subscribing for other messages. Please comment below what pile that you were and if this resonated with you. I hope it did. So I want to wish you love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Well, hello, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your soulmate reading if you chose this beautiful Lapis Lazuli, the blue rose, the Libra or Gemini, whichever one calls out to you is the one that you wanted to pick. So let's go ahead and get started. We also have some charms in here for you as well that we'll read at the very end, okay? Let's go ahead and get out your cards. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and set them out for you. All right. So group number 3, your person, they might be someone, first of all, with red hair and a light complexion. They also might have some tattoos, okay? Their favorite color might be red, okay? They're also someone who's very direct, someone that is to the point, someone that won't beat around the bush when they're speaking to you, someone that does know their voice. They are not shy about their feelings or anything that they do in life, and that if they need to stick up for someone, they'll do that right away, including you. And they may also have affinity for flowers, and they may have a great sense of style. Okay, so that's how you'll know when you meet your person. And the next question we're going to have is, how will you meet? We're going to have 5 questions, or 6 questions today, actually. How will you meet is the next question. And so you will meet on the water. You might be taking a trip, taking a cruise, doing something, either swimming or somewhere in the mountains, somewhere, possibly also some of you at the opera where you're watching Swan Lake or something like that. You could be near a grandparent's house, I'm hearing, for some of you, and you will meet them. They will own a boat, maybe be like a rowboat or something like that. Or you might go to see some kind of event where they have boats, and it could be like near a body of water where you're going to meet them. Near a body of water where there is also lotus flowers, somewhere where there is swans. There's also beautiful trees. This could be like the zoo, or, it doesn't have to be like in the mountains. It could be some kind of atmosphere like that. Again, and they could also be near a family member's house, which is an older family member, someone older than you, okay? It might be in the afternoon or evening. I'm not feeling morning, okay? It's not morning time for them. That is how you will meet them. They will come right on up to you and introduce themselves, because they're not really afraid to tell you how they feel or to come up and make an advance towards you, which is really beautiful. Okay, and then your next question is what will your first impression be of them? Okay, so when you see your person, they might be alone. They might be sitting alone. Again, they're very confident. They don't care. They're going to be sitting alone. Maybe they might work at a place that you go to, or they might be taking their lunch, reading the paper, or doing something with maybe balancing their checkbook, whatever it is. They're going to be sitting alone. They're going to be dressed very nice, possibly in a suit. Your person might be very analytical with numbers, kind of, really up in their brain. A lot of like mathematician type work that they might be doing. They're very, very good with finances. Some of them could be in the financial world. Also they're very stable. So when you see them, they're going to look like they are very, what is the word? They have a lot of stability in their life. Like, they've made good decisions. They own a house, they own a car, they have a good job, like that kind of thing. They've already made their plans, achieved their goals of graduating from college or whatever it may be. And they're already set up and have it going on. Or they have plans to do that, and they will achieve that. Okay. So they're going to work for, also the company that they work for is going to be a long time company. Like, if I had to name something, like, it would be a company that has a very old world reputation, a good reputation, but old world, old money. Okay, and they might handle old money as well. But when you see them, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see them being dressed nice, handling their stuff, and they're not going to be with a lot of people. They're going to be by themselves, maybe reading the newspaper, reading the Wall Street Journal, something like that. The next question is, how will they affect your life? How will they help you as your soulmate? When you come together in a union, you each give something, right? And so what they're going to help you do is to help you making plans, making goals, help you maybe have affirmations, or do some kind of manifestation work. They're going to help you see into, they're going to help you look at your past and see that, wow, you're so happy that you're with them now in the future. They're going to be very mature for both of you. They're going to have all their hopes and dreams and goals all planned out already. And you might be more on the spontaneous side. You might be more of the carefree part of that relationship, and they're going to be more of the stable, sturdy, reliable, accountable, responsible side. Not that you're not responsible, but they're just going to be more like just very like a good foundation for you. They're going to help you also kind of think like that, and like, help you possibly with finances, or possibly like make plans in the future, be able to manifest things, and you're going to be able to do that. And they're going to be that other part of you, and they're going to be very, very smart. Very, very smart. They might be part of groups where they work with, like, with computers, or they use their skills and their education and or their mind a lot. Like, it's not something that they do with their hands. It's not. It's more of a white collar type of employment that they have. Okay, so wow, that's awesome. And then, what kind of relationship will you guys have together? And what I'm seeing here is both of you, I just love this. This will be a long-term relationship. These are lobsters. Lobsters mate for life. This will be a lifelong relationship. You guys will both spend the rest of your lives together. You will do everything together. Like, see all these different, like, things to do. You guys will do traveling together. You guys might even want to work together. You might start a business together. Whatever you do, you love being together. Like you can go 25 years and never spend one night apart because you love being together so much. And so that's something that's really, really beautiful. That is definitely a very, very special bond. And you're going to really you're going to be able to both sit out and have wine together, both look into the future together, watch movies, watch a lot of sunsets, maybe be around water, maybe live by the water or the ocean or go on vacations together. But you're going to do a lot together, if that makes sense. That is so great. Some people just kind of like independence and they kind of do things separately, but not you. Once you guys meet each other, you just are going to feel the need. Like when you spend time together, it's like, it's not enough time. I need more time with you. I love you so much. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. And then the last but not least is the obstacles. What obstacles, what might possibly have, maybe that can hinder you from from getting together as sooner than later, and or that in your lifetime you might have to deal with. And it is someone who is older than you all, that might have an opinion, that might not have boundaries. I'm hearing that might be it might be a very dominant female in your life, in one of your lives, that might really have more of an old-fashioned way of viewing things or viewing relationships. And you both are, you're the heart, they're the spade there, and so it's like a spade and then a heart. So you might come from different backgrounds, different religions, different nationalities, and this person is trying to get in between you two, as you can see, trying to get in between you two here. And that is just something that you both have to just kindly, and this person is going to help you because they do have that swords and that straightforward, practical mentality where you guys together can explain to this person, in this type of, this big boisterous person, that you both love each other truly and that you will be happy together. And this person will come around, but they definitely have a very big personality and a very big, they're very domineering. And that's the nicest way of saying, very boisterous. They voice their opinion. They don't care. They're going to tell you like it is, and they might not care about your feelings, is kind of what I'm hearing there. But you're going to be able to just kindly together tell this person that it's okay and that you're going to be happy and you'll be able to move forward together. So I hope that makes sense for you guys there. And then your oracle card here is: give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So pretty. And then our soulmate message here, which could be from your higher self or their higher self. Love generates love. You will receive positive confirmation of this in the next few days. Oh my goodness. Keep on loving and you will keep on receiving ever greater blessings in return. So group number 3, you have a very loving, kind way about you. And it's so important that you put love into the universe. Keep your rose quartz with you. Put that into the universe so that you can tell the universe, I am ready for this beautiful soulmate that I am going to meet. Okay. Rose quartz looks like this beautiful pendulum here. It's just pink, and you can buy it at your local metaphysical store or order it online. Okay. And they are enchanted, so you can most definitely order those. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get your charms together here and your letters. Here we go. So this is amazing. I absolutely love that. So you have a K, an I, an S, or an R. This could be synchronistic for you. And if it's not, don't be discouraged. It won't be for you, but that's okay. You can still take all the other messages that resonate with you. You have the little Eiffel Tower. So some of you, again, could be from France or Paris, or may love or have an affinity for French things or French cuisine or something like that. So you all both, so there's a dog, there's going to be lots of loyalty in this relationship, absolutely loyal relationship. And also you might have some pets together. You also might be taking your dogs for a walk or have your dogs with you when you meet. Also got a swan here, which is crazy because we have swans in your card here. So you do have swans, which to me represents like white swan, black swan. They represent like a yin and a yang, a beautiful love together and a peaceful romance is what I'm hearing. Again, you got the heart, so definitely love, lots of romance. This is going to be in your relationship. Lots of good luck because you got the elephant with the trunk up. That's lots of good luck. Both of you together will have good luck. You also got these multi-colors, and that's what I'm saying. You might be coming from a different religion, different backgrounds, or something like that. This could also be your favorite color, white, red, green, or blue. You also got the tree of life. This tree is where is telling me that you're going to be very, you'll be able to branch out with your family. So you're going to have multiple branches of your family that's going to come from the two of you. And when you make your family, you're going to have lots of grandchildren, lots of children, and so on and so forth. So this is beautiful. And then you also have, this is really interesting to me. This is like the wheel of fortune. So good luck absolutely is going to be in your future. You guys will you'll be so lucky in love together. And also you could meet on a cruise. I think we talked about that. You also might have an affinity for the beach or for water. This is a starfish, which is really cool. You have a few choices on which, what you do in life, but together you guys will be just a powerhouse together, okay, with this starfish here. 5 may also be your lucky number or someone's lucky number, or maybe someone's birthday or a month that you will meet in May or 2025. So things like that. That is lucky in love, or the wheel of fortune, which is this is fated for you. In divine timing, you guys will meet. So this is such a beautiful reading for you all, and I really appreciate you being here. If you feel so called to do so, please feel free to hit the like button. Put us a little emoji on the comment. Let us know what group that you chose, and hopefully it resonates with you. So I want to wish you love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Mwah. Until next time, bye-bye. Hello there, group number 4. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's going to be your reading. If you clicked on this for a soulmate reading, who is your soulmate? We're going to ask 5 questions. What will they be like? How will you meet? Your first impression of them when you do meet. How will they affect your life as your life partner? And then what kind of relationship will it be? And if there's going to be any obstacles, just tiny little obstacles, anything that you'll be able to overcome to be together, okay? So if you pick this group, you either pick this beautiful stone here, the pink rose, the Cancer, or Pisces. All right, my loves, let's go ahead and get started. I will also pull charms for you later, and we'll go ahead and go over those right before we are finished. Let's go ahead and set out your cards. All right, my loves, here we go. So the first question that we're asking is, what will they be like? Okay, so what I am feeling is they're going to be very romantic. They're going to like to go to weddings. Someone who's very, very traditional, where they like to court you, and in their mind, like the traditional get together, meaning that the man opens the door. They're very chivalrous. They'll open the door for you. They'll make they'll order for you. They have manners, class, all that good stuff. And they really are very, very romantic. They're also very giving. And they are a hopeless romantic. So they really want to be married. They really want to be in love, and they're very traditional. They're not someone that would be like a cheater or a liar. They expect the same from you, and they give. They definitely give a lot in their relationships, is what I'm hearing, because they're both giving. And again, they're hopeless romantic. They may have been in, relationships before that they were not appreciated, but when they meet you, you are going to definitely appreciate them, and it's just going to be a match made in the stars for you. So that is your person, okay? They're also kind of eclectic. Sometimes some of them might like to dye their hair funny colors, or they might have just like a very cheery personality. I'm hearing like someone that's just like when they will light up the room when you see them. Okay, so that is really beautiful. And then how will you meet? So you guys will meet at some kind of get together, maybe some kind of debate, or somewhere where everyone is giving their opinions. It could be like where you're taking a survey or a poll, or everyone has an opinion and then you have to give your opinion, or, maybe something having to do with like something political where everyone's there again, voicing their opinion or debating, and you guys might meet there, or you may have already met them there and you might meet them again having to do with the same kind of thing, okay? The same kind of like get together. But it is going to be somewhere, or maybe like a lecture where someone is talking and then someone might disagree with the speaker, and then you guys will be there and, kind of watching and having opinions. So it's a place where people have opinions, but you're going to meet them at some place like that. And it is going to be more, I would say, like it's going to be inside, or maybe somewhere, maybe like a convention or something like that. Okay. And then, your first impression of them. So when you see them, it is going to be love at first sight. So this is very interesting. I really feel strongly that you are my very, very hopeless romantic group, which is not hopeless. It's hopeful, and you have it. You guys, when you see them, it'll just be love at first sight. They will see you, you will see them, love at first sight. You guys will just know you're supposed to be together. This is very interesting because you got a lot of pink and yellow in your cards, which is happiness and romance and love. And then you have a pink rose and a pink stone. And then this pink, this was not on purpose, but that's crazy. So I just love how the synchronicities of this group. But yeah, when you see them, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, if I could get with this person, we're just going to have kids. We're going to get married. We're going to need to bring this down to earth. We're going to make it happen. Definitely rainbows, butterflies, happiness. But when you see them, you're going to know, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's my husband. That's my wife right there. Boom, right? So that's really beautiful. And then how will they affect your life as your soulmate? So you may have decisions that you have to make, like actions that you have to take in your life, and they're going to help you. They're going to be your helpmate when it comes to making decisions, taking action on specific things. They're going to help you be very strategic. They're going to help you look into the future and see like what you the world is yours, honey. What do you want to do, And then they're going to give you different opinions. They're going to just help you make really good decisions. So if you run something by them, because you guys are so close and you're just romantically connected, they're going to help you. And you might be nervous. You might be an overthinker, and not in a bad way. No judgment here, but you might be someone who says, oh, I might need to take a class for this. I don't want to start it until I have this, and this, but they might be a little bit more like on their feet. They will probably be very decisive and can make decisions a lot quicker than you. So they're going to help you set timelines for your decisions, and then they're going to help you make your decisions. They're going to help you look at all the pros and the cons and everything. So you might have a job, or maybe your career is somewhere where you are responsible for big decisions or big actions that need to be taken. And or in your life, they're going to help you take those big action steps with your career, with your life, or moving, or whatever it is. They're going to really just help you with decision making and action taking. Okay. And your next question is, what kind of a relationship will this be? This relationship is going to be very happy. You're going to have nice things. Okay. You're going to be able, both of you together as a team will be able to make a very reasonable, healthy living so that you guys can enjoy the finer things in life. Okay, you're going to be able to invest your money. It's going to be, there's a little snail here. So it's going to be like planning things out. Again, you'll be planning your future together. You're going to be putting your money away. And over time, you'll build up your retirement or your investment, and you will be successful in all that you're doing and all your endeavors. You'll be able to have those finer things in life and enjoy that from the investments, from the actions you've taken, and from the careers that you've chosen in your life. So it's a very, very good outcome. It's going to be, and then also some of you, you might be able, so although you're hopeful and happy romantics and you have big hearts for each other, you will be able to not have to be together 24/7. You'll want to, her absence will make the heart grow fonder, but you'll both be able to be your own independent selves, independent, careers, or if you have, some of you might have to travel for work or whatever it is, because you have these careers, but you'll still have a very, very close bond, but you will not have to be together with them 24/7. You'll be okay to go for a guy's night out or a girl's night out, or maybe on small trips or things like that, where you don't have to be constantly together, and there's nothing wrong and no judgment either way. And that's just for someone out there. So that could just be for one person or so, but that might be your personality, and that's okay. And then any obstacles that you guys might face, or things that might be a little bit of a challenge before you get together and or while you're together. And what I'm seeing here is just that action, taking that action steps on, maybe if someone has to, there's a big decisions that will have to be made when you get together, like whose house are we going to live in, or what cars are we going to keep, or where are we going to get married, or where are we going to, so there's just those little things. And then, there might be maybe trying to sell one of your houses, or maybe trying to do something to raise that money for these beautiful things that you're going to have. You might both be, have had some stuff happen where you're struggling a little bit and you need to save some money, and be very strategic with your action plan so you can get married. Or maybe for your marriage, you might get married at the Justice of the Peace or locally, but then later have your big wedding. Something like that I'm hearing for you guys. And it's not bad, because the only thing is you just want to be together. So as long as you're together, you can make your plans. But that might be something that might be a little bit of an obstacle, where you have to kind of think out of the box, and try to figure out what you're going to do with this big wand that you have. What am I going to do going forward with this big wand? Again, it could be someone's career or a place to live, and it might be moving to be together. Maybe someone has to move and maybe switch jobs to go into another position at a different job. Same career, but just for a different company perhaps. And then you both decide, hey, we want to live here, so maybe I'll transfer and go over there, something like that. So it might delay a little bit some plans that you guys might have as far as after you're married or before you get married, just so everything can be absolutely perfect for you, but it's not anything that cannot be overcome. Okay. So that's great. That's good news. And then you got the true love card, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. So I'm hearing some of you might be have an age gap or an age difference as well. So someone might be, but it's just that deep, enduring connection. Again, love at first sight. You got a lot of pink cards here, and going beyond the superficial attraction, because you're going to be able to be friends, be independent by yourselves, and be together. So it's really a great relationship where if one of you loves doing a certain hobby but the other one doesn't, you're okay to be go ahead, honey, go do your thing. I'm going to be here doing my thing. And then you both come back together. But it's so, so great. And again, because over time, everyone will age. We're all aging by the minute. Okay. Unfortunately. But, that being said, the love you have in your hearts for each other, no matter the age, no matter any age gaps or anything like that, you're so romantic and you're so in love. Like none of that matters, because over time, that's like when you're young, that superficial attraction at first, when you first see someone, you're like, oh my gosh, but over time they do get gray hair and, people age and things like that. So none of that's going to matter. It will never matter to you guys. You guys would just like be in love with the person on the inside and the outside. That's it. It's so deep. It's a really deep connection for your soulmate. I love it. And then we have surrender all that no longer serves you. Let all that remains buried in your heart come to the surface and be healed. Let there be space for new energies to enter. A new beginning transforms darkness into night. So again, I do feel like one of you or maybe both of you may have had a previous relationships, and maybe like you needed to heal from those relationships. But when you guys do meet, you're both going to be healed. And you're both going to be ready for this like love at first sight thing. So that's really beautiful. Oh, I love it. Yay. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get your charms and numbers here. Okay, guys, so not numbers, I'm sorry, your letters. So we have R-E-Y-R. So R's could be in your name, E or Y. It doesn't have to be like that. Just take what resonates with you with this reading. So the first thing is you guys are going to definitely have a deep attraction for each other, and you are going to be satisfied in the bedroom. Very, very satisfied in the bedroom is what I am hearing for you on this relationship. This is definitely true love and a soulmate, because we do have a beautiful love here. Love, romance, happiness. It's just gorgeous. Such a good relationship. You both will be active. You might like to play tennis together, sports together, do things together, because we do have tennis rackets here, and you do it together. You guys might have a beautiful relationship where you both love like kind of team sports or something like that. It doesn't have to be tennis. It could be softball, a softball league or something, anything like that. Maybe pickleball. You also got this crest here, and to me, this is a very fancy crest, which means that there will be opulence in your life. Again, you're going to be able to have additional money in your life where you will not have to struggle in this relationship. You also got this crown here, again, royalty, gold coins, money coming in. You also may live in a country where they have a queen on the throne there. You also have this crab, which some of you could be Cancer or water signs. Okay, you also got this mermaid. So Cancer, water signs, 6 or 8 might be a very number that resonates with you. You also caught a doggy, and so this doggy, this is a fancy poodle. So this doggy here is loyalty, and or you can have a fancy poodle or poodles or doodle in your life, which is beautiful. That also represents loyalty for you, but you both might love cats and dogs and pets. And just hang in there. This is a cat that's just like kind of holding on by one claw there. So you might be wondering, like, will I ever have love in my life? And yes, so you're going to be hanging in there, and it will happen for you. Again, when it does, it's going to be beautiful. And you also got this mermaid. So one of you is going to have be very in shape, love the water. Some of you may have an affinity for Atlantis. You may like the water. Again, you might also be a water sign. And mermaids are magic. So you're definitely going to have magic in your life. You might also love the metaphysical things or the things of the occult instead of the traditional religions that are out there. So that's absolutely beautiful, guys. I hope this resonates with you. So please feel free to give us a like, comment down below what choice or what group that you decided to choose. Hopefully it resonates with you. Please do us a favor when you give us a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to our channel. So thank you so much for being here. I want to wish you all love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Until next time. Bye-bye. Well, hello there, group number 5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's reading is going to be, who is your soulmate? We're going to ask 5 questions. What will they be like? How will you meet? Your first impression of them. How will they affect or help you as your soulmate? What kind of relationship will it be? And any obstacles that you may or may not have to overcome before being together or while you're together. There are obstacles that you will be able to overcome, okay? Or also, if you chose this is your group. If you chose this beautiful blue stone, blue rose, this Virgo and Virgo and Capricorn, okay? So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. We will also get you some charms after this, okay? All right, let's put this aside there. Okay, let's go ahead and get your cards. All right. So the first card we have, the question that we're asking is, what will they be like? So this person will definitely be fit. They will have darker hair. They will have lots of tattoos. They might love working out. They also might have a specific style about them, maybe some short hair. They might, they might look tough on the outside, but they have love all on the inside. They're very, very passionate is what I'm hearing. Very active. They have an active lifestyle where they do take care of themselves. They might be a vegan or someone who takes really good care of their body, but they are romantic on the inside, and they are very passionate and very good in bed. So that's really good. I love that. And then how will you meet? So the next question is, how will you meet? And what I'm seeing here is, and what I'm feeling is, you're going to be meeting in a city, a place with a lot of buildings, a lot of hustle and bustle, lots of people. It might be while you're at work or while you're, in town or in, somewhere where it's just a place that has a lot of big, tall buildings. Maybe you'll travel to somewhere where it has tall buildings, or your town has tall buildings. And there's a lot of people walking around and doing their thing. And it also could be for work. Okay, so something having to do with your career or your job, or maybe you're going on a job interview, or you work in the city or something like that. But that is where you will meet this person. That's beautiful. Also, when you see this person, what will your first impression of them be? Well, to me, I really feel strongly that when you see them, you'll feel like they love the outdoors, that they might be romantic in a way. You're going to get that vibe from them. They might be a very sweet talker. They might be very giving, and they're very hard working. Okay. So even though they carry a lot on their back and have a lot of responsibilities, they still take time to stop and smell the flowers. So this might be someone who looks tough on the outside, but to me, on the inside, they're just a big sweetheart, okay? They're also very patient and loving is what I'm hearing, because of all these flowers, this romance. I really feel that they're patient and loving and kind. Again, we did have this passion here, so there might be a lot of there will be a lot of passion in that relationship when you see them at first. And then how will they affect your life as your soulmate? And they're going to help you to look into the future. They're going to be supportive. They're going to help you see the whole world. They're going to help you with your wishes. You also both might like, the nightlife, or being outside, or looking at the stars, or maybe you like astrology. Maybe they'll introduce you to astrology. They'll introduce you to, new places. You'll go new places, higher places with them, like she's on top of a roof here, so somewhere maybe traveling or going to places where you can see the moon, maybe outdoorsy, or somewhere where you'll be able to be like at an observatory and you get to view, things with the earth and with the world. So maybe you're not as worldly as they are, and they've traveled in their lifetime, and they're going to introduce you to lots of things that they've experienced in their lifetime in this world. Okay, because there's a huge world with someone holding the world in their hand, and that is telling me that they've really built their foundation and their life, like traveling the world, something like that. But they're very stable, because you have this brick fireplace here. They're very stable, and really with their emotions, it's a brick fireplace. So that means there's fire burning within them, but it comes up and out in a orderly fashion. You know, they're going to be able to handle their emotions, speak to you always calmly, always nice, always loving. They might be a person with minimal words, but they can definitely get it across with loving kindness to help you understand them and or help you see the world or help you understand certain things about the world. So that's really beautiful. And then what kind of relationship will this be? So this is going to be like a dream come true. Like you wished upon a star at one point. Some of you in this group number 5, you guys wished upon a star and your dream came true. Okay. This is going to be up in the clouds. Very, very like, both of you will just be up in your own heads about like just so romantic and so happy, and you'll be daydreaming about each other. Very, very romantic. Okay, again, you have the stars again. So some of you may like things, the nightlife, or you might like looking at stars. You might like astrology. You know, you like doing things at night. You might both be very nocturnal. And again, it's a wish come true type of relationship. So it's whatever you wished for is how your relationship will be. So if you wish to have, you know, like an active relationship, then that's what it'll be. If you wish to have a relationship, this person, and you guys like to stay home a lot and spend time a lot, or meditate together, or, you know, look at the stars together, or just talk about your dreams, or, you know, something in the mind, in the metaphysical mind, like all those things. It's whatever you dreamed. I'm definitely hearing like you'll talk about your dreams with them, like actual dreams that you'll be having. Maybe some of you might be having really strong intuition, and you can talk to them about it, and they're a very good listener, very, very good listener, full of passion. They might even give you gifts having to do with that. You know, it's so beautiful. I feel that. How romantic. And then any obstacles you might have in the future is, yeah. So what I'm seeing here is your opinion before is that the world is so small. Will I ever travel? Will I ever see the things I want to see and understand? And then there's geography here, and then a big earth. So a small earth and a big earth. And this is a big world. It's a big, beautiful world out there. And so it's just something where in your own mind that you will have to understand, like in her mind, like there's all these different thoughts in your mind about how the world is, but getting into this relationship, because, you know, what I'm really hearing is please do not make this person pay for any past relationships. They're not the ones that hurt you. They are not the one that hurt you. They're different people. I'm hearing for some of you, they're a different person. So if you're in your mind about, oh, what if they're going to do this to me or that to me or this to me, that kind of thing, they're not. They're a whole different person. They're meant to be with you. So you might be seen through a tiny little hole here, just a teeny tiny, but you're meant to view this relationship and view the world and open up your heart into this big world that this person wants to show you and wants to and open your mind and your heart up to. Again, this is over in the night, like in the stars. Okay, this is definitely written in the stars for you, but you have to be able to open up your mind and your heart to see new things and just to be open-minded about this person and this relationship. Because if you do, that is the obstacle you can get over so that you can have this beautiful romance that is yours for this soulmate. Okay, wow. Wow, I love that. Okay. And then you have this beautiful oracle card, which is she who is present, now awareness and acceptance. Yes, isn't that a gorgeous card though? I love how beautiful her dress is. So yeah, being in the present, group number 5 is like making sure that you don't pay attention to the past, what's behind you. Do you see that these barren trees are behind her? They're behind. Don't pay attention to the behind, the past. Pay attention to now. This person is here now. This person wants to be with you now. Don't make them pay for anything. Open your heart up to them. And, you know, this transformation, this butterfly here, be open to be transformed into this big, beautiful life and this big, beautiful world. The world has so much to offer you, group number 5. You just have to accept it, accept yourself, and be aware of how you are acting towards this person, how you're treating this person, to make sure that you show them love and let them know that you are ready for this relationship. Oh, wow. How romantic. And then your soulmate message. Stop taking life so seriously. Achievements and possessions will pale into insignificance when your soul journeys back home to the light from which everything stems. Yeah, so you definitely have a journey, a beautiful journey ahead of you. And you might have something that's like might hold you back, or in your own mind that might be holding you back, but it will pale in comparison to this big, beautiful love and life that you will have for you and waiting for you. And it's just so important that you're open to it. I just love that, group number 5. So let's go ahead and get your charms. All right, group number 5. How beautiful is this? You have... Okay, so your letters for today are going to be M, W, H, J, and N. So these could be first, last names of your person or you that will help you resonate. So beautiful. I love what I'm seeing here. So the leaf to me is from a big, beautiful tree. Leaf is flourishing. It is like new life, new buds. You know, trees are always a beautiful, abundant, green, fertile, happy, very fertile and abundant is what I'm hearing for this leaf here. Also, you have another tree. You have the tree of life. You are both together going to be able to have the option of having this big, beautiful family and having all these branches in your family tree that is just going to be beautiful. You'll definitely be able to leave a legacy if that's what you're wondering or looking for. It's definitely in the cards for you. And this is very interesting. You got a conch shell, and when you listen to the conch shell, if you've ever done that as a child or an adult, this is listening to the whispers of your heart, listening to the whispers of the universe. The universe is telling you to make sure that you open your heart and mind to this new love that you have coming, because you have so much love coming. Wow, look at this. This is the most hearts anyone's gotten. You have this heart, which is you are the key to each other's heart. You unlock that love. This person will unlock the love in your heart, this romance, this passion that you're going to have. And this is meant to be because you got the trine that's like a 3. So it's you, your lover, and spirit. Like it's just fated for you. And then again, lots of romance, lots of love, lots of happiness. Very, very great soulmate for you. You also got this shell. So to me, this shell is saying that some of you may be a water sign or have the affinity to the beach or water. Or if you have a hard shell on the outside, make sure you open up your shell a little bit so this love can come on in, okay? You also got this beautiful seahorse, and to me, the seahorse represents parenthood and love, romance, and money. Well, money is definitely there for you over here, but love and romance, and the father of the seahorses takes care of the children. So this person, like I said, that you are going to meet definitely has a good, like wants to be a father and is very fertile and will do their be a very good father, very, very good father and very good mate for you. So when you meet this person, you will know it. Make sure you pay attention to those signs and synchronicities from the universe, because that will tell you who this person is, and give them a chance, because they're just going to be they're sent, they're fated, they're sent to you. So it's meant to be. Group number 5. Wow, I love it. So guys, if you love this reading, please give us a thumbs up. Please feel free to subscribe to support our channel and hear any further readings in the future. And also, please put a comment down below and let us know if you chose this pile. Hopefully it all resonates with you. I want to wish you love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. And until next time, bye-bye. Hello there, group number 6. Thank you so much for being here. Today is going to be your reading of who is your soulmate, and we're going to ask some questions for you. First question is going to be, what will they be like? Second is, how will you meet? Third is your first impression of them. Fourth is, how will they affect your life as your soulmate? What kind of relationship will this be? And any obstacles that you may have to overcome to be together and or right after you get together. But you will overcome them, so no worries there. And then this is group number 6 if you chose this beautiful Super 7 stone or this peach, like off-white peach flower, Aries or Scorpio. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, and you're going to have tarot and oracle messages today, along with some charms, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and get your cards set out. All right, okay, group number 6. Okay, so the first question that we have is, what will they be like? And what I'm feeling is they're definitely going to be down to earth, grounded. They're going to be very strong, a very strong foundation. Someone who has like rooted, like they already are very going to be successful in whatever they do. I feel like they might be a business person, someone who owns their own business, someone who definitely might love the metaphysical world, the metaphysical things. They definitely invested their money and they already have investments going on. They have been through some kind of trials in the past. Maybe they've been in relationships in the past, but they've pushed through and their clouds are in their past and they're ready to go forward and meet you. Okay, they're definitely ready. They are very, very successful. Okay, so they're going to be like just a rock hard strength foundation, a really good helpmate for you. So that's very, very beautiful. And they may have like brown hair or some salt and pepper hair is what I'm hearing. And they are definitely open to the metaphysical side of things. So they might be open. They might not like be a practicing, but they could be a practicing person, you know, but even if they were raised in a different kind of religion than you, they're open to whatever you want to do, which is really nice. Okay. Okay, and then the next one is, how will you meet? So with this card here, it's maybe a focus group, maybe, so it's going to be online because this is in the air. Okay, and to me, air is like communication over the internet or on the air, you know, like very rare for someone. This could be if you hear something of them like on a podcast or on the radio, something like that. I don't know if anyone listens to the radio anymore, but you might hear about them or hear them or something, but it could be again through maybe, and this is just specific messages for people, but definitely something online. They could also be someone who's in sales of things that are like retirements, or maybe someone that's in insurance, or someone that sells houses, like a realtor or something like that, because I'm seeing these acorns, and acorns go into big oaks, and oaks are very strong foundations. They're also lumber, which help build houses. I'm just hearing that kind of thing, but you're definitely going to meet online. So this could also be, you're both going to be looking, because this is a hawk. So hawks have very good eyesight. They're very keen on what they want. They can see way further, you know, way further into the future, or into things, or I should say not into the future, but into the distance. But you guys might be able to see into the future. So some of them might also be psychic, I'm hearing. You might meet them again online, some kind of psychic fair or something like that, I'm hearing for some of you. And or if you take a class, like a metaphysical class, you might meet them in that class, or while you're on Zoom or something like that, or a dating app. I mean, that's pretty easy to know, but that's how you'll meet. And then when you do see them, their eyes are going to be so striking for you. They're going to notice their eyes. You're going to notice their style. You're going to notice their hair, how they carry themselves. They're going to appear to you very wise. So again, they might be giving advice, but you're going to tell by looking at them that they are very, very smart. They, whether they admit it or not, they have very strong intuition. They can also, they're very intuitive and they can see through people's lives. So they can read people very well, okay? But you are going to notice them. They're going to maybe have like a thinner nose, a rounder face, but beautiful eyes, maybe some salt and pepper hair, and or like different colored hair than yours is what I'm hearing. But they're going to be striking. You're going to see them and be like, whoa. Like, that's how you're going to know. It's someone that you have imagined before. So it's your perception. It's whatever you have imagined before is like, if you're like, oh yeah, I know what my soulmate's going to look like. They're going to look like this, right? And that's whatever you imagine, because this is also an imagination card. So whatever you have wanted to manifest in the past is coming forward to you now. So that is really beautiful. And then the next question is, how will they affect or help you as your soulmate? Interesting. I love it. Oh my gosh. So you got a 2 for like a partnership and soulmates. You got the High Priestess and intuition, sacred knowledge. Again, they could be like a psychic. Like, and when I said the word keen, I think that's like a psychic website. That's crazy, but I know, but they might go there or they might work there or I don't know, but it's something having to do with that, because it's going to be a different message for everyone, how take it how it resonates. But they're going to have very, very, very strong intuition. Okay. They may also have a clairaudience where they can hear things because of the big ears and the little antennas on the ears. Those aren't antennas, those are tufts, but they look like that. Third eye open for sure. So this person is very intuitive. They may even be even manifesting you. Group number 6 is what I'm hearing. They're manifesting you. They also have sacred knowledge. Again, manifestation. Someone who for sure, like knows about the metaphysical. They might have been raised a certain way, but then they have changed and, changed not really religions, but practices in their life. They might be a practicing witch. They might be someone who is also maybe a light worker, an indigo child, someone who has gifts, someone who could be your galactic family, maybe a galactic partner from before, and they're coming back in again. Like you might hear that I'm hearing for some of you, but definitely up in the clouds, up in the universe is what I'm hearing. Like you may also be manifesting them. And if you aren't, I would start now. Say, yes, I know what I want. Let me imagine who they are, because that's who it's going to be. I'm going to have that person come to me and it'll happen very quickly. So beautiful. So they're definitely going to help you with your intuition. They're going to help you with sacred knowledge. They're going to introduce you to new things, new and exciting things. It could be astrology. Again, it could be like different beliefs, which is a brand new belief system to you possibly, or you have it in common. But they're really going to help you with that and to kind of open your mind and learn new things, which is so beautiful. I absolutely love that. All right. And then we have, what kind of relationship will it be? So this is a very beautiful relationship. It is more, this is a great relationship. So this is very fair. It's a very balanced relationship where you both believe in 100% truth, 100% loyalty, and you just mesh very well together. So you're both very loyal. Maybe both of you have had people cheat on you in the past, or people where you're just unable to trust them in the past. However, in this relationship, you both agree to just have a well-balanced, everything out in the open, lots of transparency. You both tell the truth and you both just balance each other out. Like one of you might be, very, how do you say, like foundational, kind of stable, strong. The other person can be more carefree about things, and or one person could be like, I don't know if I trust my intuition. The other person's like, yeah, trust your intuition. So it's like a yin and a yang is what I'm hearing. Like this is how you fit, you just fit in like a glove together. Okay. So that is definitely what I'm hearing, but it's going to be a very well balanced, based on truth, based on love, based on the clarity, because you both have been through whatever you've been through before and you've come out the other side. You're healed. You're clear about what you want in your life, and you will meet this person. So that's very, very beautiful for you. And then lastly, any obstacles that might be coming your way, anything that like might, just hinder you, or be a little, make it maybe delay your getting together, and or after you get together. It might be just something that you struggle with, but you guys can get through it. Which would be someone is kind of like stubborn. So someone might be stubborn that wants to be of action and move forward, and the other person might be like, oh, I don't know if I want to move forward that quickly, or I'm not sure if I should do that, that kind of thing. But remember that this is a relationship of balance, of peace, and of fairness, like of justice, 100% justice, meaning that you guys both deserve the beauty that you're going to have in this relationship. This is divine timing. You're meant to be together. So with the both of you moving, in order to move forward and take action on this life, with this stability, with this soulmate, you definitely have to have an open mind and, look at the brighter side of things. Change your perspective if you have a different perspective that's not agreeing, or try to both meet in the middle with your perspectives on how you want your relationship to be. And then take action on it. Okay. So again, someone might want to take action. The other person might want to hold off, that kind of thing. But together, if you guys just try to meet in the middle, it'll happen for you. Okay, my love. So this is so beautiful. Let's get you. So 3 came out. I was only getting 1, but 3 kept coming out. So here we go. So this can resonate with 3 different people. Okay. So compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living in love. Yes, so please remember to open your heart. Please remember to demonstrate love by having an open mind about this relationship, about meeting this person, because also you might meet when you have like compassion, about a passion or compassion on someone or something. That is going to be something right there that it's definitely going to be able to bring in that love for you. If you can love, then you can bring in love. Okay, but if you can't love and you close off your heart, you won't be able to have it. So you definitely want to have it. Okay, so this is compassion for you. You also got commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Again, please, guys, please remember, if you have been hurt before, do not make this person pay for past people, past mistakes that other people have made. You have a commitment on its way to you. So live in love, live in light. Know, and you can say it every morning as an affirmation: I am open to receiving love. I can't wait. I'm so excited that my love is coming to me today. It's one step closer today, one step closer today. So it's beautiful. Keep saying that. You also have unity. You understand that love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Yes, you are meant to have a beautiful union with your soulmate. You have this. It's written for you right here. So it's so beautiful. You understand that love shared with another is amplified. Again, guys, amplify that love by just loving yourself, putting love into the world every single day, and you will be able to attract love to you. So I am so, so excited for you. So let's go ahead and get your charms here. Okay, guys, so you have an A, a U, an L, an M, and a V. So these might resonate with you. Or if it doesn't, it's okay. Just take what resonates with you. You got a bow. So to me, that is like romantic. You got a specific bow for maybe a cause. So maybe both of you share the same feelings for a very specific cause that you both support. Okay, and that is something where you both support a cause on the internet. That is how you meet, but you both have a cause that you support and love, and that's very close to your heart. This bow, this is like a little reminder from the universe that you are loved and you have romance in your life and romance that is coming and that you are due. Okay. This dragonfly is magic. This dragonfly reminds me that you have your ancestors surrounding you. Both of you may believe in ancestors. Both of you may believe in past loved ones that are surrounding you, because that is what this to me represents, but whatever it represents to you. This right here always represents like a hole of, like in a ship, the hole where you look out of the window, like the porthole. That's what that reminds me of. And you guys might meet somewhere near the Red Sea, maybe on a cruise or something like that, and you might both love that, or maybe with your love of the sea, that is something that is coming in. You also got a big puffy heart, and you got a love with an arrow through it. So you got 2 hearts, guys. I can't make this up, that we're getting so many hearts in these charms, but this is love, romance, your soulmate. You're meant to be together. They are going to pierce your heart with that arrow of love, and you're meant to have a long-lasting, loving relationship. And some of you may have had a transformation recently, or you've transformed in your life because you got the butterfly, where you're moving on, you're able to transform. Maybe you've had a really hard past and now you're ready to go forward in the future. And this butterfly is just a new beginning and transformation. Also, you got dolphins. This is love, partnership. Look at these 2 partners going together. Dolphins travel together. They stick up for each other. They save things. Dolphins are absolutely wonderful. I would actually look up the metaphysical meaning of dolphins, because that'll definitely be something that might resonate with you, or you guys might love dolphins and the water and the ocean, which could be somewhere where you're on a cruise. So again, you guys have love and so many beautiful things right here meant for you. So I am so excited for you to meet your soulmate. I cannot wait for you. I'm so excited. So guys, I just want to remind you to please support our channel by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing for future readings, and putting a comment down below, maybe a little emoji or whatever you chose. And I really hope this resonates with you. And before I go, I want to wish you love, peace, positivity, light, and blessings. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye-bye.